show. It's the Amadi Media Show, ugly ass boy. See, I hate holding the phone up like this. That's why I do be want to put it on voice, cause I can just sit it right here. What I'm finna do. For everybody that want to see me, I guess you don't get to see my beautiful face this time. It's the Amadi Media Show. Yeah. Mexico. They, I've heard stories about the Mexico shit. Some people saying that they lying. That it's fake news. That they not even know they're tripping like that. But then other stories say it's so many bodies already. So I don't know which one to believe. These are actual news channels that saying both sides of things. So I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it alone since I don't know. It's the Mighty Media Show. Some people could talk good on here, man. They can get on here and just talk for hours and shit. I can too if I'm feeling something. I gotta be feeling a way. It's kind of like making music with me. It's the same way with making music. I can't just all of a sudden just sit down and write a song and shit. I gotta be feeling a way about some shit. That's probably why I like deep rappers, because I'm a deep rapper. I gotta be feeling a way to write a song though. I can't just like right now I ain't really feeling a way about nothing. I'm not mad about nothing. I'm not sad, but I gotta be feeling a way. Then I write a hard ass song though. That's what I want to talk about. Culture vultures. And I got a little twist to this conversation because my version of what a culture vulture is probably varies from most people's what they consider a culture vulture. See, most people consider like the white guys and all that, the white guys that do hip hop stuff. A lot of black people consider them culture vultures because they think that hip hop industry is black culture. So if white people do it, that means that they being vultures on it. I would have to disagree on several points. One, hip hop is not black people's culture. Cause think about it. If hip hop is black people's culture, that means black people's culture is to be slaves. Because black people don't even own hip hop. The Jewish community owns hip hop. So if that's our culture, that means they own our culture. So that means we're a slave to them. You see what I'm saying? So if hip hop is black culture, then slavery is also black culture. So that's how I feel about that. But as far as the culture vulture thing, the white people ain't vultures because it's their shit. Jewish people are white. So that's another thing. And then who I really think the vultures are is not the white people that are in the industry. It's the rappers. Cause I hear this all over the way. I hear people talking about rap and all that. And every time I turn to a channel and they talking about rap, they talking about the numbers and how much the person made and how many cars they got and what they got and this, that, and the third and how much money. Basically they glorifying how much money the person made off of rap, which is I'm not saying I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a bad thing to make money off rap. That'd be crazy to even think like that. That's not my point. My point is the vulture is the one that doesn't really give a fuck about the genre, the rap genre. They mostly only give a fuck about the money. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's a culture vulture because that ain't where the rap shit even came from. We wasn't making no money with this shit at first. It didn't come from us getting a bag off of it. That wasn't why we half of that wasn't even why we was rapping because we thought we was gonna get a bag off of it. We was rapping because we liked the art form of rap. It's kind of like a dancer. Somebody that's a dancer and that loves to dance, they don't give a fuck if you ever see them dance. They probably be at the house in front of the mirror dancing to their goddamn self. They just like the art form of dancing. They don't. If they make money off of it, that'll be great. But even if they don't, if they go and be a nurse and that be their money source, they still gonna dance because dancing is their passion. They have a love. It's an art form. They have a love for this art form. So the money is a plus, but the money is not necessarily why I'm doing it. You see what I'm saying? So that's kind of like that to me. That's a culture vulture. Someone that gets into rap just because they want to make a bag. That's why when I hear people talking about the numbers, oh yeah, this person got this numbers, they made this much money, they did this, they doing it. To me, those are the culture vultures. Those people like that stand 100% on numbers and how much money people made, all this type of shit. That's a culture vulture, because that's not even where the culture came from. That's what it's evolved into. But if you're going to respect the culture, you got to respect where it came from. It didn't come from everybody was rich and all that, and everybody having, this, that, and the third. That's just what it evolved to. You got to respect where it came from. Where it came from, we was broke. Or we was in the car rapping, freestyling and shit. We having little ciphers freestyle. It wasn't even about the money. We liked the rap. I remember when I met I think this may be the only time, when I met Slim Thug. Slim Thug, Lil Flip. Who else was there? I think ESG. It was a bunch of people came to Fort Worth. A bunch of Houston rappers. We did a show with them. But before the show, we was all backstage freestyling and shit. It was me, Slim Thug, Lil Flip, Percy was there, OG Percy was there, Young Drake was there. It was a gang of motherfuckers. We was all backstage freestyling. And it wasn't, none of us was getting paid for that. We were just back there passing the blunt around freestyling. You see what I'm saying? It didn't have nothing to do with no money. It was just straight for the love of the art form. It was strictly for the love. No money was exchanged whatsoever. It was just a gang of motherfuckers backstage with a beat going, freestyling. That's it. We wasn't about to, if nobody was gonna win or lose. Well, it was kind of competitive, but there was no money involved. We wasn't even thinking about money. We was up there to do a show. We was getting hyped. That's what we was doing, getting hyped to do the show. We getting hyped to do the show where we freestyling to get hyped to do the show. And it's those moments like that I love more, that I love the most. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I feel like people that's just in it for the money, they don't really give a fuck about rap like that. Like, if they wouldn't make no money off of it, they wouldn't even be rapping. They only rapping just to make money off of it. And I'm not saying that's bad, because I'm an entrepreneur, so I get it, trying to get to the bag. But I'm saying that's what I consider a culture vulture. As somebody that's just doing it for the money. They don't even really love the trade like that. They don't really give a fuck about it like that. They just know that they can do it kind of good enough to make some money off of it. They might have the right connects and whatnot to get some money. So they just mainly centered upon making money off of it. That's, to me, a culture vulture. Cause that ain't where the culture came from. We didn't even know this shit was gonna evolve into making a whole bunch of money. We never even knew that was even gonna be a thing. You see what I'm saying? Like the rappers that had money and all, or perceived it looked like they had money and all that. We thought that they were just being put in front of us by the Jewish people. We always thought they didn't have no money for real. We thought they were just getting put up there like, front man and shit, to make it look like they doing this and doing that. We felt like they wasn't getting no money either. You know what I'm saying? So we felt like it was never really gonna be no money in the rap shit. So that wasn't our drive, but we still was rapping every day. We still making beats, rapping every day. We in the car doing a cipher, smoking a blunt, doing a cipher. because it wasn't even necessarily about the money. Don't get it twisted. The money come across the table, we're gonna take it because we some hustlers. So we always looking for the money regardless of whatever, what we doing or whatever. We're gonna be looking for the money regardless. So I'm not sitting there and saying, if a deal come across the table, we don't sign the motherfucker. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying that shouldn't be. If you really a rapper for real, that's not your driving force. Is the money. If the money is your driving force, you a culture vulture. You might be good at rapping a little bit, but you don't even like it like that for real. You just know that you good at it and you can make a lot of money. That's a culture vulture. And it's really not nothing wrong with being a culture vulture in that particular scenario because you got to get to, like I was saying, you got to get to the bag. It's nothing wrong with it. I'm just calling a strike and a ball. If you don't have the love for the art form, you kind of just feeding off it's kind of like you just feeding off of it. You're like a leech. You don't even really fuck with it like that. You just know that you can get a bag off of it right fast. So you just stick your toes in the water to get the bag right fast. But you don't even give a fuck about it like that. That's a culture vulture. That's why I don't look at people like Vlad and all that as a culture vulture. Because Vlad give a fuck about hip hop and all that. Vlad was doing the hip hop shit and all that and DJing and doing all that shit when he was broke. He went through the struggle with the shit. So that tells me that it wasn't he might have knew he was gonna have some money one day, but he had to fight through all the broke shit first. So that let me know that he gave a fuck about hip hop. He was really fuck with the shit. That's why he just stayed true to it the whole time. So I don't really consider people like him a culture vulture. I consider the people that's culture vultures the people that just fuck with it just for the money. You know what I'm saying? Like they wouldn't even do no car cipher. They wouldn't even go if they was in New York and it was a circle of niggas rapping. They wouldn't even jump in the cipher. They wouldn't even jump in. They don't even give a fuck about nothing like that. So that's a culture vulture. Cause that's how the culture began. It's with the ciphers, the battle rap ciphers, the freestyle ciphers. That's how shit began. If you don't respect that, you don't really respect the culture. If you don't respect the culture, you're a culture vulture. That's what it is. A vulture don't respect the dead. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's culture vulture status. If you just in it for money, I just want to get the bag. You never make a bag and you stop rapping. I don't get that. That's another way you could tell a real rapper or not. Cause when people say, I stopped rapping, I don't even rap no more. That's not a real rapper. Because a real rapper, that's just something they like to do. You see what I'm saying? Like it's almost like an artist, like somebody that paint or something or draw. They ain't gonna never outgrow that. They ain't gonna never be like, oh, okay, I'm too old to draw a picture now. You know what I'm saying? Nah, that's something they like to do. So they're gonna do it regardless. Whether it make money, don't make money, blow up, don't blow up, whatever, they're gonna still be doing it. That's how you can tell like a real rapper. Like Method Man, Redman. I guarantee you, Method Man, Redman got brand new ass songs. They be at the house rapping still. They probably still be in the studio making beats, rapping to them. Even if they never even put the song out, they still gonna do it just so they can listen to it. I got songs like that. I got songs I ain't never even put out, but I just made them so I can listen to it. That's how much I like the art form. Is that I'll just make some shit for me to listen to. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't even put it out. I got a whole bunch of songs like that actually. But I love the art form. You know what I'm saying? I love art in all different kind of formats, not just rap. Like I draw, I design, I do graphic arts. I like art in all kind of different forms. I even cook. I like to cook because I feel like cooking is kind of like art. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in love with art because I feel like it's like making something from nothing. I feel like that's what art is pretty much. Is you have nothing and then you make something. And I love that process of life, this life we live in. The whole be able to just grab nothing and make something out of it. So that's why I love art so much. It's just like a rap song. The beat start off a little bit of nothing. First it might just be a kick drum, boom, 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 boom. Then they add the clap, boom, 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 boom. Then it's just building itself. You know what I'm saying? It came from nothing. It came from nothing, but it's building itself. Boom, boom. You see what I'm saying? Then it's building itself. Then by the time it get done, it's a whole song and she done put the verse on there, the hook, everything. The backdrops. He done cooked some shit. That's what I'm saying. He cooked. I love that process. I'm in love with that process of building shit. Watch this shit go from nothing to something. Especially if the something is something. When the something is really something, that's when it's even more amazing. Cause you like, damn, that was nothing not too long ago. Now listen to it, or now look at it, or now use it, or whatever. It's like an awesome creation now. That process just never ceased to amaze me. I'm damn near 50, and I'm still amazed by that process of building something from nothing. It'd be a thought in your head. Okay, I'm thinking the song like this. And then you just map it out and put it on, and it come to life and shit. You done manifested in real life. I could actually put it in my list, in my SD chip thing or whatever, and listen to that motherfucker. You done manifested it from a thought in your head to now it's actually something I can put in my CD player or whatever device I got, listen to it, and get a whole vibe off of something that you came up with in your head. That still fucks me up to this day. I'm still like, that shit is fucking thorough. How that works. So I'm just amazed by the art, is what I'm saying. I'm amazed by the art of music, of all the different art forms. So me personally, I can never be a culture vulture. And the reason why is I got too much love for the art form. I got too much love for the art form. No matter if I make a dime or $1 zillion, I'ma still like art. Still creating art. Still creating music. Still creating drawings. Still creating ideas. I'ma still be on all that. No matter if I ever make a dime off of shit, I'ma still make songs so I can ride around and listen to them. I know exactly what song I want to hear. I make the song. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can ride around and listen for no other reason but just to me to ride around and listen to it. I done did that multiple times. A lot of the songs that I done let people hear, that's what I really originally made it for, just for me to listen to the motherfucker. So I got a love for music. You see what I'm saying? So I could never be a culture vulture. Somebody like Vlad can never be a culture vulture. Vlad has a love for the art form. You can tell. The way he talk about it, the way he asks the questions, the way he tried to stand on his little square about how what he did for the game and all that. Dude got love for the shit. He ain't on there just dry doing some shit trying to make money. He really got a love for the shit. And it ain't just Vlad, there's a bunch of white dudes that really got. Now, Adam 22, I I think he got a love for being a buffoon. Basically, I think that's where his love is at, just being a buffoon and shit, being ridiculed and being a fucking idiot. I think that's his lane. But as far as him having love for hip hop, nah, I think he on that end he kind of like a culture vulture too though, because he kind of like leeching on to like the gang culture and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like he kind of leeching off, because that's all you have on the show is gang members and all that. And he be talking about all that gang shit. So it's like he kind of like leeching off of them a little bit. And he ain't got no love for him like that. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't a good leech. You know what I'm saying? If he had love for him, he bailed him out of jail when they went to jail, paid him good when they doing the shows and the third, then I could see maybe he not a culture vulture then, because he got love for the shit and the love for the people that he fucking with. But he just seemed like he really just be about the bag. Because he'll do anything for the bag. You do anything for the bag, that's all you a culture vulture on down there, anything you fuck with. Because you really just fucking with it because of the money. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with being a capitalist. But I'm going to call a spade. I'm going to call you what you are, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing wrong with being a capitalist. Or asshole or whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to call it like I see it, though. You know? So that's how I feel about the whole culture vulture thing. I feel like if you in it just for money, strictly money, you don't give a fuck about it really. If you know, I feel like you're a culture vulture. Now, if you in it for the art of it and you just so happen to start making money, that's different. You see what I'm saying? Even if you know at some point you gonna make money, that's just regular. That's anything. Anything right now you put your all into right now and just stay on it consistently for a few years, it's gonna grow into something. So you can pretty much bet on anything doing that. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the music, I feel like if you love art, the art of it, like you just like to rap, you just like to make beats, you just like the whole process of it, you can never be a culture vulture. Cause that ain't where your heart ain't in making a dollar off of it. So you're not gonna try to cheapen it or cut any corners or do anything like that because you love the art. Speaking of art or rap art, did y'all see Papoose? I don't know if the story was true, but damn, what's Papoose' wife name? The new wife, the new lady, the fighter chick. I think she got super. I think she supposed to be like the highest paid boxer or something now, female boxer or something now. I think she got super paid off that last fight she just did. I know Papoose like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's cause she seem like she really fuck with Papoose. It don't seem like that's no fake ass shit or nothing. It seem like she really fuck with dude. So that's good to have a super rich chick in your corner. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're an entrepreneur. An entrepreneur, that's the perfect setup to have you a rich broad. Because she can invest in all your little ideas and shit that you come up with. And then one of them gonna hit. And then you won't even be like the bum to her no more. You'll be the nigga with money. So that's good. If you're an entrepreneur, you kind of need a rich ass broad. You need like you need like a rich ass broad that like she ain't super good at business either. She might have got her money a different kind of way or one, yeah, cause you want to be helping her with her business too. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's not as good. I ain't gonna say it's not as good, but I'm gonna say she just need help. You need a rich chick that need help with her endeavors. Then you help her with her endeavors, and then she invest in your endeavors, and that's how y'all come up. And then you once one of your shits hit, then you could take care of her and shit. Like, cause a lot of people too stuck on the whole, but the man gotta pay for everything, and it's too, y'all too cookie cutter. It's too, it gotta work however it work. You know what I'm saying? Like it just gotta work however it work. We gotta make it more about love and all. Like you gotta be in love with the person. That's what y'all really need to be focused. All that relationship talk and all that, y'all really just need to be focused on being in love with a motherfucker. Because if you in love with them, you'll figure out all the other shit. Who gonna pay what? How we gonna do this? We gonna have to do 50-50 this month or what? I don't know. We gotta do this. Whatever it is, y'all gonna figure it out because y'all want to be around each other. Cause you actually love the person. You actually fuck with them. So you gonna figure out all the other bullshit. Y'all be jumping in. That's y'all problem. Y'all be jumping in relationships. It don't even be no love type shit. It just be some shit where you have money. She want a nigga with money. And that's what's happening. That's why it goes sour. Cause y'all wasn't no love involved. It's almost like you being a culture vulture. Y'all both being culture vultures on the relationship. Cause y'all don't really fuck with it like that. I probably never get in another relationship. I don't trust these hoes. I don't trust them. I feel like they always plotting or something. And I feel like they know how to put on a facade too, like they not, like they really fuck with you and shit. And they always trick me with it. I always be thinking they really fuck with me and shit, but then they really don't. So I be like, damn, it's like they trick you. You be thinking they really fuck with you and shit. It's like, nah, I don't even want to go down that road no more. You know what I'm saying? It's too complicated. And then I be in love with. I'm a lover boy ass nigga. I be in love with the bitch. So whenever I break up with the bitch, I be sad and shit. I be depressed and sad, all kind of shit. So I ain't got no more time for that. I'm getting older. I ain't got no time to goddamn me being sad and shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I'm trying to get this paper for my kids to be well off when I'm gone. I ain't got no time to be sad and depressed and shit. Fuck wrong with you? So I'm good on the whole relationship shit. If I want some pussy, I go get a single mom from the strip club. Pay her motherfucking cell phone bill or something. Get her hair done, some little goofy shit. I want to get a bitch some money. I don't even want to, shit. Because I don't want to be in love with the hoe. You know what I'm saying? You got it. That's kind of like putting a wall. It's kind of like a firewall. If you get a bitch money, it's like you putting up a firewall because she don't like niggas that give her money. She don't really like niggas like that. And then you don't really fuck with her because of the fact that you giving her money. You see what I'm saying? So like y'all both don't even fuck with each other. That's the best way. In this climate, that's the best way is for them to feel like they don't fuck with you. I want the bitch to feel that she don't like me and shit. I don't want her to get no type of connection to me like that. And I feel like if I come just straight up and mack her and all that, fuck her around and all that, and just do what I do, she gonna be in love with me and shit. And I'm gonna be having feelings for her too. You see what I'm saying? I don't even want to do that. I don't want to be in that type of situation where I'm in love with some bitch, she in love. I don't even want to do that no more. Because it was good when it's good, but then it's bad when it's bad. Oh man, it's like it's good when it's good. When it's bad, oh it's horrible. So I think the lemon ain't worth the squeeze. So I'd rather just give a bitch $40 or whatever. Bitch, take the $100 or whatever. Get the fuck out. Hit this blunt. She gonna like the dick. I done gave her money before, and they like the dick so much. The bitch, she want to get the money back and shit. Bitch, she like her, you know what I'm saying? She want to be my bitch and shit. I'm like, damn, bitch, I'm giving you the money for this. You can get the fuck on. If I fuck you down real good, that's just because that's just how I go. I'm a Scorpio. It's not personal. I just build up aggression and shit. You just happen to be the victim to catch it, and that's why you liked it because you was the victim. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I didn't even intend for you to really like it that much like that. I was just letting out my aggression, and the fucking proceeds was you liking it type of shit. But nah, I don't even hell no. I don't want to get no other relationship. I want to get a I don't even shit. I done been celibate for so long now. I don't shit. I still be wanting some coochie every now and then. I be like, I want some coochie every now and then. I be down there wanting some, but I don't. It's like it's come with too much. That's the only thing. It's like, damn, if I fuck this hoe, man, I'm gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of stuff. She gonna be mad and shit. I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? It's like a whole thing. I kind of wish women was more like us on that. Like they can just smash us and get the fuck on. You know how we'll just smash a bro and get the fuck on. We don't remember her name or nothing. I kind of wish women was a little more like that. A little bit. I think they is like that a little more now. But I'm saying, I wish they was all like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll just smash us and move the fuck on. I think that'd be better. For real. As soon as you get the skeeting on your ass and all that, you gonna be addicted. It's like drugs and shit. That bitch chemical, she done put her chemicals in. You do a chemical transfer when you fucking with a bro. You sound like I'm joking and shit, but nah, that's some real shit. When she skied on you, when she skied on you, she doing something chemically to your ass. She putting some chemicals into your bloodstream. Straight up. That sounds crazy, but when you really just think about it, if a person excretes any type of fluid and it get on your skin, some of that fluid is gonna go into your skin, go into your bloodstream, whatever it is, pee, coochie juice, whatever. So that means when you smashing on her, she skeeting and shit, she chemically bonding to your motherfucking ass. Y'all having a chemical bond going on. This is bigger than you just thinking she got a fat ass and she pretty. Nah, she done chemically, you know what I'm saying, attached to your motherfucking ass. You wonder why you keep thinking about it, bitch. I can't stop thinking about this bitch. Every time, this bitch scent. Everywhere I go, I keep smelling her scent. I cannot stop thinking about this bitch. What the fuck? You think you tripping? She done put the chemicals on your motherfucking ass. That's what happened. You done got the chemical, you shit. It's like a snake venom. She done venomed your motherfucking ass. Nigga. Y'all be thinking it's sweet with these hoes. Nah, these hoes, they on your ass, nigga. They have you all in love with them and shit. You like, damn, why do I in love with this hoe? I don't be really me up. And then my problem too is I don't give a fuck about like what the bitch. If I like the bitch, I like the bitch. I don't give a fuck if she a square or she was in the streets or whatever. If I like her, I just like her. I don't have no picks and chooses like that. You know what I'm saying? Like she could be a whole square. She just go to work, come home, woo 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 woo. If I like her and she like me, it's up. Same thing with the hood chick. She could be a whole stripper or whatever. She could be a prostitute. If she like me, I like her. That's how I always been. I ain't never really just been super like picky like that with the women. The women, if they like me, I like them. But now I done been done so dirty. They got me scared. I'm scared of these hoes. I be feel like they gonna do some wild shit. I feel like they gonna get you. They gonna suck you in, get you addicted to their bitch ass, get their chemicals all in your bloodstream, do you dirty, and then turn around and do you dirty some kind of way. And now you chemically bonded with this hoe. You chemically bonded with her. She on your mind all the goddamn time. You playing all the text games and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's because she done skeeted on your punk ass. Nah, bro. I ain't going. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going. I ain't getting you now. You're not finna Medusa me. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Like I said, if I want some coochie that bad, I goddamn me figure it out. Or I get some lotion. But you gotta deal to have in-house coochie, you gotta deal with too much. That's just my opinion. Somebody else might not feel like that. To me, if you wanna have in-house coochie, the price is too high. To me, the price is too. I think it's cheaper to have out. Since you gotta pay for it anyway. Nigga, that's another thing niggas don't realize that you paying for when you got a wife, nigga. You paying a bill on that hoe. That ain't free, nigga. You paying for that hoe. So you paying for the bitch no matter how you look at it. You take the bitch on a date. You could go on a date, you spend, you take her to the movies. You know, at the movie shit. The movies, nigga. Popcorn like $15 and shit. Nigga. The tickets, $20. The ticket $20. Pocket the popcorn, $15. The bitch want a drink, all this type of shit. She want a hot dog, a drink. She want to get all this shit on the menu. Bitch, she like, give me one of everything on the menu. You done told the bitch we finna go out to eat after this. She still want to get all this shit on the menu and shit. She just want you to buy her some shit. So you goddamn me done spent $120 at the goddamn movie. You ain't even made it to the restaurant yet. You done spent a bill and a dub at the goddamn me. you already in the negative. What I'm saying, you wasn't even planning on spending that much. Now, you say, all right, I'm going to take you out to eat. You had already told her. You really don't even want to take out to eat now. Because she done bought all this popcorn, all this shit at the damn thing. So you don't even want to take it out to eat, really. But you going to do it because you already said you was going to do it. And you want to be a man of your word. You don't want to start out fucking with the bitch and you ain't no man of your word. So you done already told her you was finna take out to eat. So you got to take out to eat. You done already spent a $1.20 already. You're $1.20 in. So now you go to the little, you ain't go to no super fancy restaurant. You go to some little bullshit. Go to some little bullshit ass restaurant. Good enough though where you can get some coochie. Not horrible where you can't get no coochie. Don't take it to McDonald's. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, take it to, so you still get you some coochie. So you take it to the restaurant. Ooh. Now you done spend another. She want the steak and shrimp dinner with the you know what I'm saying? She not gonna get the tenders. She fuck the tenders. She ain't come for that. You think she came for the tenders? She ain't come for the tenders. She want the goddamn steak and shrimp, and she gonna add shrimp. You know how you can add 4 shrimp? She gonna add 4 shrimp on her thing. Like, damn, bitch, you gonna add shrimp? Like, goddamn. I was already, come on now. I done spent $1.20 at the movies. Now we at the restaurant, you wanna add shrimp. Come on, now, bitch done lost her rabbit ass mind. This bitch wanna add shrimp. I know this bitch fucking. This bitch finna fuck the dog shit out of me. Okay, bet. I'm add shrimp then. So you done added shrimp. She done got the steak and shrimp dinner. And she done added shrimp. That hoe like $40. That hoe, they ain't even including whatever you ordered. So that's 40, 50, it's about $50 on her shit. She gonna get dessert and everything. She ain't eat the shit. She ordered a to-go plate. Like, damn, bitch, you finna get a to-go plate? So she got a to-go plate. She got fat food, or what I'm trying to say. She got fat food. She drank some wine. She was just splurging. Cause you talked all that big money talk too, though. It ain't all her fault. You was talking all that big money, you the big money man and all that. So she splurging on your bitch ass. She testing to see if you're goofy ass got money like you said. So you buying all this dumb shit, strawberry cheesecake. She taking it home. So now the restaurant bill, $1.80. So the restaurant bill $1.80. You done got drinks on that hoe, all kind of shit. So you done spend $1.80 at the restaurant, $1.20 at the goddamn meat before the restaurant at the movies. So you done spend $300 on this hoe. You drop off. She say, you know what? I'm finna just go to sleep. she say, you know what? I'm tired. I'm fat fool. I done ate. Ooh, I'm full. She said, I'm finna just lay down. Call me. She said, call me in the morning. Or call me tomorrow when you get up or whatever. Or text me. No, don't even call me, matter of fact. Text me in the morning when you get up. Man, you got what, bitch? Hold up. So hold up. Let's rewind this. So I done went to the movies, right? You wanted popcorn, all this extra shit. You was getting extra shit. Everywhere we went, you wanted to get the extra shit. We went to the fucking restaurant. You getting extra shrimp. You doing all this stuff. And now I don't even get no topped off or nothing. You're not even gonna top me off right fast. Just for the respect. Just to keep me respectful. You're not gonna just top me off or something, right? Nothing. I just gotta go home hard, dig hard, no. And then you came to the restaurant looking all good and shit. So my dick rock. I'm rock hard and shit. So I gotta have blue. I'm basically finna have blue balls, man. So you basically finna give me blue. I could have just not came on the date, saved my $300, and I still had blue balls too. Or I could have just gave the bitch, the other little stripper bitch, $50. She topped me off in the back. And I'm done with the whole situation. She don't even give a fuck. She ain't gonna call me back complaining, nothing. She ain't got nothing to say. She don't give a fuck. That's what I'm saying. It just seems like it's more feasible for most situations now. Seems like it make more sense than trying to take a bitch on a date and do all this stuff. And she got to, nah, man, she might not even like you. What she don't like? I done took a bitch on, I only went on one date my whole life on the cool, though. But the one date I went on, I was a virgin still. I didn't go on one date. I went on another date too. But this particular one I'm talking about, I was a virgin. After the date, the girl wanted to do it to me, but I didn't know what to do. I was a rookie. I didn't know what to do. I was the same. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to crack it off. How like the, you know what I'm saying? Like she was trying to crack it off. She would give me all kind of signs. She took me back to her house. I didn't know. I didn't even know her taking me back to her house was a sign. I thought it was more after that. I had to prove more after that to get the coochie. But that's a pretty much telltale sign that she want to smash you if she take you back to her house and shit after the date. That's basically in there like swimwear. But I was a rookie. I didn't know that. So she took me back to her house and shit. She tried it. We up in the room dark. She got the lights off. She got the movie on. She want me to do my move, bust my move. I don't have a move yet. I don't have a move to bust. I don't know what to do. That was the first. I think I went on 2 dates my entire life. That was the first one. I didn't know what to do. I had took her to Six Flags. It was a beautiful young lady too, dark skin, just beautiful. I thought she was just the most beautifulest thing in the world. She was dark skinned, cause I love dark skinned women. She was real dark and just fine, pretty in the face. Body was nice, everything. And I asked her, I built my nuts up enough to ask her on a date to go to Six Flags with me. And it took a lot for me to even build my nuts up enough to even ask her on a date. I wasn't even I wasn't even expecting her to try to do it to me after the date, cause I was a rookie. I didn't know I didn't even know that was a part of the. I was still playing with toys and shit. I didn't know that. I didn't know that that was like a part of the date. Is trying to get the draws. I wasn't there yet with it yet. See what I'm saying? I just had seen the pretty girl and wanted to take her to Six Flags. That's all I knew. So I took her to Six Flags. I was buying little stuff. We going by a little riding the ride. We had a good time at Six Flags. But when I got her back to the house, when she took me back to her house, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. She was bad too. Even to this day, I'm kind of mad. I didn't know what to do with shit. She was bad though. She was super chocolate, fine too. Nice, super nice body, slim waist, fat jelly booty, thick thighs, pretty. She was fine. She had went when she got me to her house. She had went and got in something more comfortable. She went and put on like some little negligee shit. She got ready for the shit. She thought I knew what I was doing. I ain't know what to do. All I did was just kept watching. When she turned on the movie, I just kept watching. I was just super into the movie and shit. Oh, y'all, what's going on? Okay. I'm talking about the movie and shit. Because I ain't know what to do. I'm just saying. Like, I'm not built for that shit. Dating and relationships and all that. I'm built to just knock it down and get the fuck on. Even the knockdown, I'm shit. Cause like I said, I'm not trying to get chemically bonded with no bitch. I've been on this bitch for a while now. Uh, I didn't really have no topic. I was on here popping. Earlier I talked about 50 and T.I. or whatever. Just to touch back on that for the people that didn't hear what I said earlier. Um, T.I. can't fuck with 50, bro. He can't. Not head up. He can't fuck with 50. T.I. go hard. Don't get it twisted. T.I. go hard in the bitch. But he can't fuck with 50, fool. 50? Many men wish death upon me. Blood in my eyes, and I can't see. I'm trying to be all I'm destined to be. Ain't even want to take my life away. How about a whole little nigga for fucking with me? What? Nigga, come on, bro. how you gonna contend with that? You gonna have to get to contend to contend with that. You gotta pull out Scarface or somebody. Somebody like Scarface got to come out to try to contend with 50. It's gonna be hard to contend with 50, bro. Even in the clubs, in the club, in the club, 50 was jamming, bro. You can't. When 50 first hit the scene, he was jamming like a hoe, bro. T.I., he always been jamming too, though. But T.I., like I was trying to say earlier, T.I. is more like a shallow doughboy. I'm riding on 24s. I got the hoes rapper, which is nothing wrong with that. But to me, that type of rapper at its peak can't fuck with the storytelling deep rapper at their peak. And I think they both went to their peak. And I think 50 just out peaked T.I. I would vote 50. I would vote 50 on that as far as them competing. I don't think T.I. can stand next to 50 on no rap battle or no shit like that. I think T.I. I think we'd have to put T.I. against. Let me think. If we want to just go against, if we want to just do Atlanta versus New York, I think we need to put T.I. against somebody like. Let me think. Who in New York could go head over with T.I.? There's very few rappers in New York. Maybe Jadakiss. Jadakiss. Put T.I. against Jadakiss. That'll be it. Now that'll be a good. Now that's a good competition. Jadakiss versus T.I. That make more sense. 50 is out of 50. I think Jadakiss can rap harder than 50 Cent. I think, but 50 Cent's era was kind of like a pop type era. It was bigger than the music. Like I think there's rappers that can rap harder than Pac, but in my top 5, Pac still outranked them because it wasn't necessarily all about the rap. It was about the era, what was going on in that era, the energy of the music. It was more than just the rap. Pac had like the energy of the world. Pac, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what made Pac rhymes be more influential, more dynamic. That's what made his rhymes what they are. Is the impact that he had as a person on the world too. It's kind of what molded his rap shit into being what it is. Pac was a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's bigger than that. So that's why I say T.I. is more of a shallow on the surface rapper. You see what I'm saying? So he need to go against somebody like Jay. Even though Jadakiss, yeah, Jadakiss kind of Jadakiss kind of a shallow on the same thing. Yeah, Doughboy too. Doughboy on the shallow end with things. Yeah, I think Jadakiss versus T.I. be a way better match. I think 50 Cent. If we're gonna put 50 Cent up against somebody in the South, you know who he need to be? Rick Ross. Put 50 Cent against Rick Ross. I think that'll be a. Yeah, I think that either put 50 Cent against Scarface or put 50 Cent against Rick Ross. He'll lose to Scarface, but Rick Ross, that could be an interesting battle between 50 Cent and Rick Ross. T.I., I don't think that's a good battle. I don't think T.I. can hold 50. Just being honest, and I really fuck with T.I. I'm just saying I don't think he can fuck with 50, though. Come on now. 50 jumped into the game with a song talking about robbing people. Talking about robbing everybody else in the industry. That's how he jumped into the game. Just the way he jumped into the game kind of like smashes a whole bunch of other people's shit. So I don't know. I don't know if I would put T.I. T.I. got some hits though. Don't get it twisted. Please don't get it twisted. T.I. is a Southern legend, and he does have a gang. He could get in there in the boxing ring with 50 and box it out. I just feel like 50 might dropping with a left or right, or so he might end up dropping him though. He can get in there though and fight, and I think he'll look good for a few rounds and shit. So Ti is an extremely talented artist, for real, for real. I don't know about that King of the South shit, but as far as the rap music and all that, he's an extremely talented artist. But fucking with 50, see, that's different now. Now we talking about some different shit. Because 50 came and smashed the goddamn me game. 50 came out with an album called Get Rich or Die Trying. Get Rich or Die Trying? I'm doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? The fuck? No, that's Get Rich or Die Trying is a major theme in the black community. 50 Cent brought that to the table. T.I. done his thing though too. I'm not trying to take nothing away from T.I. I'm just saying if I was the judge, I I would think that 50 Cent would probably, win a battle between him and T.I. That's just what I personally think. You know what I'm saying? Like, T.I. go against Jadakiss, and I think Jadakiss go harder than 50. But I think Jadakiss is a valid opponent with T.I. because they both dope boys. They all three of them dope boys. But I'm saying, like, 50 Cent didn't always rap about being a dope boy. T.I., Jadakiss, they always rap about being a dope boy. 50 Cent got songs talking about all kind of different shit. So I don't necessarily, he a dope boy, but you don't necessarily put him into the dope boy rapper, like, category like that. Jadakiss, he barely get in there. Because Jadakiss just goes so hard to where he down there rap his way about the dope boy category, but he just a dope boy, so he can't. You see what I'm saying? But he raps so hard, you damn near forget he a dope boy and shit. So that's T.I. and Jadakiss. I think that'll be a competition right there. That's more valid. 50, you got to put him up against like Scarface or somebody. Scarface or Ludacris, or who can go up against 50? Tupac. Put Tupac against 50. Uh, there's a few cats, but not T.I. I don't think that's a good comparison. I think their music is it's two different types of music, half-ass. Like two different types of rap. Kind of like Scarface and 50 Cent, they got the same type of rap. Storytelling, deep thought, make you think rap. See what I'm saying? T.I. don't necessarily have the deep thought. And I'm not saying that to knock T.I. I'm just saying that's not his style. It's to be in no deep thought shit. It's more shallow, more on the surface. 24, cars and clothes, that's on the surface. All that's on the surface. Many men wish death upon me. Lord in my eye, Lord, and I can't see. I'm trying to be what I'm destined to be. And you know these niggas trying to take my life away. That's not surface. That's a nigga really thinking about some shit. Like, fuck, I got issues right now. I think he really dwelling on the shit. He done went deeper than this money. He got money, too. He got a money in a car, nice car with 24s, all that. But he just decided not to rap about that. He want to go a little deeper than that. That's the difference. That's Scarface, too. So that's why I think Face will go hard against 50. You know what I'm saying? Face, even Pimp C. Put Pimp C against 50. Oh, that's a good one right there. Pimp C against 50. Cause Pimp go deep. Put 50 Cent against Pimp C. That's a good ass competition right there. If you want to do a group, do G Unit against UGK. I think Pimp can hold his own against 50. Just with the stuff that he dropped on his own. Yeah, that's a good one. Pimp C versus 50. That's better than T.I. Because Pimp ain't just a dope boy. That's what a lot of people don't know about Pimp. Pimp wasn't no pimp. Pimp was a dope boy. He wasn't no pimp. He just called himself that. He wasn't like in the streets, he wasn't no pimp. He used to get into it with the pimps because he wasn't no pimp. And he was calling himself Pimp C. A lot of niggas used to get into it with Pimp C about that. A lot of like the real pimps and shit. I didn't get no fucks. But a lot of niggas like really was mad about that. You know what I'm saying? Calling himself Pimp C. Shit. That's his name. That's shit. That's him. That's him. When you hear that name, you only think of one person. But yeah, Pimp C versus 50. They need to do that one. Do that one. Do let's see, Pimp C versus 50. Do or 50 versus Rick Ross. I think that'll go too. 50 versus Rick Ross or 50 versus Pimp C. Not T.I. T.I. is too. T.I. need to go against who T.I. need to go against. Like I say, Jadakiss. T.I. need to go against Jadakiss. They more in the same little realm type of situation. But yeah, I'm finna get off here though. I gotta have some business right fast. I'm gonna slide back through a little later on.